Welcome to the HR Happy Hour Work Break. You are here with Trish and Steve. Hey, Steve Bose. Happy Tuesday.
Hey, is that what day it is?
Hey, it is, and it's really late in the day. So I apologize in advance to everyone.
Super busy day.
End of the day break. Can we call it that? End of day break?
Yeah, let's call it that.
Let's call it that. Hey, it's been busy. It's been so busy. In fact, I know you and I both had a ton of things today we wanted to get to that we didn't even get to yet. So, yeah. We'll be probably working into the night, I'm sure, or early tomorrow morning.
I had a lot of phone calls today. We're kind of driving into HR Tech Fall, and I made the rounds today. I'm not going to shout out names, but talk to a number of our industries, kind of heavy hitter types, getting them engaged with HR Tech. Yeah. So it's going to be.
Speaking of engage, you know what I did this morning for a little bit? Really early this morning. I didn't have any calls yet. And so I jumped on Limeade Engage. If you just do hashtag Limeade Engage, they had their event and really phenomenal. The speaker that I listen to the most is Allie Love. And she's on Twitter. She's Allie,Ally, Miss Love. She is like the most motivational person I've ever heard in my entire life. I mean, how many speakers do you think you and I have heard in our careers?
807, I've heard, I think.
More than that. Thousands and thousands, right? And I've never been so mesmerized by anyone. She's young. She was vibrant. She's also...
Did she do any magic tricks? I like magic tricks.
No, but she is one of the Peloton instructors. So you can imagine she's like pretty motivated and, high energy. But very sincere. She's also a cheerleader for the Brooklyn Nets. She's
How about Brooklyn Nets?
I forget what they called them. What are the Nets cheerleaders?
Oh, I don't know.
Brooklyn Nets.
I pay attention to the games, Trish. I don't know what you're.
Oh, not the cheerleaders. Well, no. She is adorable too. I mean, but she was so smart. And I mean, anyway, so if you are listening to this, please check out the hashtag Limeade Engage. Specifically look for her. She was absolutely amazing. I heard other great sessions too, so not to diminish them, but that really changed my whole day. So anyway,
nice. Well, good.
The other thing I was going to say that changed my day, well, yesterday actually, was I had been to an event a couple days ago, Benefit Focus, and the team there put on, it was hashtag OnePlace21. Okay. And I think I attended, 4 or 5 sessions maybe. It just kind of worked in throughout my workday. It was a day I was doing a lot more writing than calls. And so I was on their sessions a lot. And I was tweeting, and I don't know about you, but I use Twitter sometimes when I just want to capture good information for myself. It's not that I'm not wanting to share it with the world. If it shares with the world, that's of course great. But I'm really getting it to capture my own thoughts as I'm.
I don't do that, but no, I don't.
I've done that since like 2009. That's just sort of, Eric Weingartner used to call it microblogging, right? Is that still a phrase? Remember that?
Yeah, I think he was not the only one who called it that, but that did use to be
that's how I heard of it.
And I'm not sure it is anymore.
He coined the phrase. Anyway, but I got this nice surprise afterward. They're like, oh, you were the one who
you were number one tweeter?
Yeah, I guess, right? And I didn't even know there was a contest. So I was like, this is phenomenal. So they asked for my address. So a few days go by, and in the mail, I get an Apple Watch.
Wow.
I had no idea.
That's high quality flag right there.
I tell you what, I never win anything, and I've never had an Apple Watch. So thank you, Benefit Focus team. This is the coolest. I could tell you the weather right now, without touching a thing.
The weather too. I can look right out the window. It's partly
my heart rate. I could tell you all sorts of information about my run this morning that I did at 5 a.m. It's crazy getting in shape. So how's your day?
I'm like, fresh hell is going on over there. 5 o'clock run. No, I've been good. I've been good. I've been busy. Speaking of Twitter, Trish, I do have a Twitter item I wanted to share with you and the audience today. Trish, are you aware that Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey, Jack himself,
our friend Jack,
is auctioning off the first ever tweet that he sent on the Twitter service as a non-fungible non-fungible token, an NFT. I'm not sure if you're aware of the NFT market, Trish. It's blowing up.
Yep.
And he will donate the proceeds to a COVID-19 relief fund, a relief fund for Africa. Trish, right now, the high bid for this NFT of the first ever tweet, $2.5 million as of a few hours ago when I read this article. Trish, do you even know what an NFT is? Is this part of your vernacular yet? Are you up on this?
I don't. I can't imagine paying that much for a tweet. Like,
well, an NFT
should that just go to like the Smithsonian or something? Come on, Jack.
NFT is code that is authenticated as original using blockchain technology. This is kind of one of the other than cryptocurrencies, it's one of the first kind of applications of blockchain technology. And so when you acquire an NFT, it serves as proof that what you have is authentic, that you're the sole owner. It's the only one of this thing, right? And it really is code that manifests itself as an image or as a video, or in this case, a tweet. And so there's a huge market. The NFT market is blowing up for artwork. It's blowing up for videos. There's a whole business around auctioning off NFT NBA highlights videos that are selling for tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars, and original artwork as well. And now Jack's tweet, which he's auctioning off as an NFT for charity, which is a cool thing. Trish, what can we
do with an NFT?
That's why I'm bringing this up. We should maybe make an NFT of like the first ever happy hour, the first ever work break. See, will there be a market for this? Will someone want to own the NFT of any of our content? I wonder.
I think for the first work break, because it happened during pandemic.
All right, we might want to try that. We got to explore the NFT market for HR content.
All right.
It's good that it's going to charity, because that tweet, even in the NFT, is interesting too, because it's not like that tweet goes away and no one can view it.
That's what I thought. Can't you
go
go
on
find
Twitter and find it, right? Or search for it on Google
and
find it. But you won't own the NFT version of this tweet, which only the winner of this auction will earn, and that person alone will own it.
I wonder what my first tweet was. I wish there was an easy way to find out. I don't think there is, right?
There used to be a service that was called, I think, My First Tweet, that was out there, and you could put in your Twitter name and it would bring it for you. I don't know if that thing's still around though. I can't.
I think the problem is, like you did, and like a lot of people back then, I changed my Twitter handle after a bit, and so I used to be Trish HR.
Yes.
How about that? Like, I should have kept it.
You might have kept that. Yeah.
Right?
That was
I think
solid.
that's what it was, Trish HR. Yeah. I was back in the early days, but no, then it was like everybody wanted your own name. That was important. So I quickly jumped and got my name. And I think my first tweet, honestly, I remember I was in an office working with a coworker, and we were supposed to be doing this for training purposes to teach our people in the communications teams how to use Twitter for business. And so I get on there, and I remember it was like, ask you what you doing or what's on your mind or whatever the question used to be. And I was like, drinking a cup of coffee. It was something ridiculous like that.
That's quality content right there, Trish.
So I'm going to have to dig around and find out if that was in fact my tweet. I think it was. I think it was about drinking coffee, actually. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I don't even know who I tweeted it to. The world.
Probably just the publicly facing tweet. I would be my guess, right? Because
I didn't know you yet.
Twitter, the @ thing, I don't think even existed. That came a little bit later, and hashtags came later as well. Hashtags were not a thing when Twitter was originally started.
That's right.
Someone came up with the idea, not someone even at Twitter. It was this other person, and that became a thing as well. And now that's
it was really hard to find other people who had similar interests of any sort, right? And so that was amazing that we were connecting with people around human resources or technology or any of those topics without hashtags. So it was kind of crazy.
Can I give you another item, Trish, I had saved here from the social media, is not the real world department.
Okay.
I got a notification on my phone this morning, Trish, from Pinterest, of which I am a user. I post my barbecue and my grilling pictures there.
You and Pinterest.
The notification, this is exactly what the notification says, Trish. The notification had your picture in it, and it said, Trish hasn't heard from you in a while. Here are some ideas, ...
Oh, okay.
Myself.
On Pinterest, I haven't heard from you.
I talk to Trish every day, sometimes multiple times a day.
Come on, Pinterest.
She's sick of hearing from me, Pinterest. You're not aware of this because all you care about is your little Pinterest garden.
I want to know what it suggested you talk to me
I didn't
about.
even click on it. I dismissed
Oh
it.
my gosh. The rest of the story. Like, what did it tell you to talk to me about?
I don't know. Well, barbecued pork chops, probably. That's the only thing I'm
Probably.
really interested in on Pinterest.
Hey, I know we are just at the 10-minute mark, but everyone, please just hang one more second. I want to make a show, a movie show, I call it a show, recommendation to you and to everyone listening. I don't do this very often. This is a good one. Do you have Hulu?
I do.
Okay. It is called In and of Itself.
Okay.
And I don't even want to tell you all what it's about.
Good, because there's no way I can know what it's about from that title.
That's right. And I'll say this. When
That's
I got someone recommended it to me.
It's a better title, by the way. But
Dr. Matt Stalick recommended that I watch this show.
MD?
And I read the description on Hulu and I'm like, I don't know. So today when I was working, had it kind of playing, I had to like stop what I was doing and watch it because, oh my gosh, I was crying, I was laughing, I was mesmerized. Anyway, that's all. Just
all right.
In and of Itself on Hulu. Give it a watch. It is worth your time. Once we watch it, both of us, I think we should talk about it too.
I will try to make time for that. I'm mostly watching German soccer, but I'll squeeze it in.
That's fine. I think you'll enjoy this.
Well, shout out, Trish, our friends at Old School Shirts. Sent me a nice tweet yesterday, wondering if I was wearing some Old School Shirt swag. I wasn't yesterday. Today.
Okay.
Shout out.
Oh.
oldschoolshirts.com for great shirts. Not sponsored,
shirts.
by the way. I got I didn't get an Apple Watch to say that. I just got the sticker. So
come on, Old School Shirts. Hey, I have my Odell's Brewing Company shirt. Odell's.
But the good folks at Old School Shirts are really
cool. Colorado, go to Odell's.
They're really cool for watching the show.
All right. Thanks everyone for listening, for watching every single day with us. We will catch you back here tomorrow, hopefully earlier in the day, right? And remember, go watch In and of Itself. We want to hear what you think about it. We'll catch you here tomorrow. Bye.